Talk of the Town features more spooky spectacles this week as we chat with the Garfields about their Halloween decor, both big and small. Get lost in the old farm corn maze and take a drive through the leaves. Although the farmers markets are done for the year, we have your recap as well as sports highlights.
It started when we had a Halloween party, and I decorated for Halloween for the party, and then it's just grown. Just get something more each year, it seems like. Christmas started before that, when Regina wanted a manger scene that she really liked.
It was life size.
And I said no. Then the next year, they cut the price of it in half, so I got it for her birthday. And then we put that up, and then we had to have some other Christmas stuff to go with it. And same thing, it just grows a little bit every year, it seems like. I get teased because it goes up so early, but I say, you have no idea what's involved in getting it up, and you're subject to weather, and you just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So it goes up when I can get it up. The day after Halloween, I'll start trying to get it down, and then Christmas goes up. I can put the lights up anytime, I just don't turn them on. So the lights go up, and they went up in like August.
The ones on the house and the tree.
On the house and the tree and all of that. And then everything else I start the day after Labor Day. I have learned never buy outside decorations with clothing. Because
they're fun though, but they're problematic.
It's a pain to take care of.
You have to have a lot of cords to tie everything down because of the wind. And so then the clothing gets caught up in the cords.
But it is neat. Like the Phantom, all of the dangly things. They look pretty cool if there's a breeze or something, but it turns into a mess if the wind's blowing the wrong direction. And it's kind of fun. It's got to be fun. I like to add to it a little each year. About 8 years, maybe 7, and Christmas was the year before that. Inside decorations started because I decided to do that project with the grandkids. We have the model monsters in there, and I used to put those together when I was a kid, and I thought it'd be fun for the grandkids to do some. So we had a bunch of family days when everybody came over and we did a bunch of models. And they all did theirs and I did some, and I still have a really cool one downstairs I haven't put together yet, of the Headless Horseman.
I could add that to...
Maybe next year. But that started with, the inside started with project for the grandkids. You do reach a point where more is not better. It's just more. And I guess when I start thinking more is, I don't need more, I won't get more. But I can still think of a couple of things I can do that won't look cluttered. I try to keep mine pretty tame. I've seen some Halloween decorations that I would not want.
We try not to scare the little kids, Make it fun for everybody, but not.
So I'm kind of careful about the kind of things that I do put up. Although that ghost's pretty scary. Well, I saw the witch, I just fell in love with her. And the Phantom, I fell in love with that when I saw it. I like to get things that not everybody else has. And putting them together is pretty easy. Getting them up is pretty easy. Getting them dressed and the clothing on them so it will stay, and that's really, really kind of hard.
One of the youth groups had a, what do they call it? A scavenger hunt, I guess, one year, and they used the witch. They said, can we put something by your witch?
Kids seem to like it. Everybody seems to like it. I like doing it. It's kind of fun. So we used to get
I like seeing
10, maybe 20 people, and last year we had 60, 80, something like that. So
yeah, a lot more.
I don't know if that's because of this or because there's more people in the neighborhood.
Well, we made sacks of stuff to give them, and we ran out. And you were at work. I had to go make other sacks. I had to go gather other stuff up and make more. He's our decorator, though. He does a good job.
Oh, I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy looking at it. This place is like situated perfect for this because it has
A lot of front lawn.
everybody on earth goes by here. And I like the Halloween lights. I like the orange lights. I like them a lot. They're peaceful. They're soothing. Not to brag, okay? But I think I have the best Halloween decorations around. Christmas, there's a lot of competition. So I guess when you start doing something like this, it can get a little bit addictive.
It's something we can give to the community that brings a little bit of joy and, some excitement to the kids. And
Regina is a nativity person.
yep,
She may have more nativity things than any person on earth.
I have a nativity tree at Christmas time. We have our regular tree up here, and then downstairs we have our nativity tree, and all the ornaments are nativity ornaments. And then we have a cradle with baby Jesus in it under it. So, yeah, that's me.
The Business Spotlight segment of Talk of the Town is made possible by supportive sponsors who allow Bear River Live to feature community stories and all the good that is happening every day in our county.
Him and my grandpa got this great idea of doing a corn maze, but the maze was like the cornfield was like already that tall. So they'd you tell.
You're doing great.
They went out with a shovel and tried cutting down the stalks as they're already that tall. And finally they decided that this wasn't the right way to do it. It was rough for the first, 10 years?
Yeah, at least, yeah.
We'd see a car coming down the road and we're like, please stop, please stop, please stop. And it wouldn't. But it's cool, they held on, and now it is this. Sadly, I don't know if my grandparents got to see it become all this, but.
Yeah, they're out there now. We have them work on weekends. So they're still there.
Mac and Colleen Hansen, Mac's Family Drive-In? That's them. I mean, my grandma definitely saw it become something. Did Grandpa?
Yeah, it's been about 10 years since my dad passed away, so we had 5 or 6 years. And it's been about 6 years since my mom passed away, so. But, yeah, they got to see that it was, at least we were dedicated.
We weren't giving up. They've always had a love for farming, so anything that they could do to, enhance their farming is what him and my grandpa, literally anything that my grandpa could think of to expand, he was about it.
And the other thing is, my dad, he just loved people.
Yeah.
I mean, he would sit out here with the crowds, all 4 of them that showed up, and just tell them ghost stories, and sometimes they were so dang scared they wouldn't go out in the field, and we'd have to kind of nudge him to turn it down, Dad, they're supposed to go out there to get scared. But he was just a tremendous people person his whole life, and this whole thing has just been one of his big dreams, to have people come out and just enjoy everything as much as we do. It's a year-long process. We cut it, and then you've got to maintain the trail so it doesn't turn into a big weed farm out there. And then we try to time it so when we get done irrigating, we can go in and level the fields out so they're not, the trails out so they're not rough. But
you can get strollers out there. It's
yeah,
nice.
and it's enjoyable. I think that some of the neighbors now, they've decided I'm not crazy when I'm out there in the spring driving in circles, cutting corn out. The first couple years, I know some of the farmers pulled over and thought, that kid's been in the sun too long. But it's just a joy to be here and to have the thing up and going. Well, we have a couple, Dee Dee and Brian, Brian draws up the plans, and he's probably thinking of next year's plans right now, because there might be something out there that didn't work very well. And so he'll jot down things, and there's just certain areas that, as silly as it sounds, there's certain areas that have to flow. Like maybe at this intersection we'll have scarecrows, and maybe over here the coffin, and you don't want it to where they can't get to it, because it's a big field. It's in like 25 acres, so it's a huge field. The last couple of years we've had a school from Ogden come out, and I think they're probably 10 years old. But holy cow, those kids get off the bus and their eyes are about this big around. And over here we have some sheep and llamas and alpacas.
Oh yeah, that's another fun thing.
That they can go and feed, and they, man, I get excited when I know they're coming, because just to watch those kids, it's just amazing.
We're open Monday through Saturday. During the week so Monday through Thursday, it's 6 to 9, and Friday and Saturday is 5 to 10, and we haunt after dark, so usually about 7 o'clock. So we do the maze as many times as you want, and then on the weekends we put on like a scary movie, not like, it's like family, and then they have the fire that they could just hang out at, and I don't know, we try to add new props every year. Really, like, our biggest thing that we have going for us is like, we're a family safe place, and everybody trusts bringing their kids here, which is great. We love having the kids every weekend. And then like families, it's a good family activity to come out to. And then like, you know, like the church groups and stuff, they come. But I don't know, we hire a bunch of kids from like the high school and the middle school to come haunt. So it's all around just like, I feel like it's good for our community.
Yeah, one of the other great things is we actually have a lot of parents just drop their kids off, and then they come back at 10 to pick them up. The kids, they can go in and come out and go in as many times as they want all night long. And that helps quite a bit. They can come in and get warm and scream at their friends about how scary it is. And we just try to make it a huge family atmosphere. Well, there you go. I was never that brave to go out there, but
I still don't go out there at night. These little kids, they're brave. Not me.
The maze changes every year, so we get it kind of a chuckle, because kids will show up and say, well, I Googled the maze so that, you know, I can see
like
where it's at.
8 years old.
Yeah. Plus, it wouldn't make any difference. You get out there, you still get lost. And we just try to change stuff every year so that it's new for everybody, so that they can all come out. We still get people like from Tremont, and they come out here and, well, we didn't know you were here. And we've been here for like 98 years, it seems. But it's always nice to have families come out and be able to enjoy it. And like she says, we get church groups, and we have parties once in a while set up over there where they can be by themselves, but still come and enjoy the maze. And a big thrill for us is just to be able to watch everybody enjoy it. You know, they come out and they're all telling their little stories about that. You know, that guy, he jumped out and I wasn't scared, but you know, she was. And you know, they're both screaming, running as fast as each other. But we've had really good luck with a lot of the kids and stuff, and that's kind of what the whole thing is about. And I know when we first started, one huge reason my dad wanted to do it was so that people could come out and enjoy the farm like we do and look at the old stuff. Our farm here has been in the family over 100 years, and you can tell with, some people call it junk, we call it treasures, but there's a lot of old equipment, and it's pretty neat. Some of the parents will sit here while their kids are in there and they wander around and reminisce when they were kids. So all in all, it's just a huge, great family entertainment that we enjoy, people coming out all the time. So It's just been a great experience for us and hopefully for everybody that comes in.
Tremont City just wrapped up their farmers market events. The fun started in May and wrapped up in October with a giant pumpkin contest, produce, baked goods, and crafts. If you missed it, don't worry. This annual event will be back next year, and you can stroll around Midland Square May through October.
Tight to the net, and Mallory played it. Bears with the serve. Again, tight to the net.
Gazelle cleaning it up.
Outside. Great blocking coming from the Bear River. Mount Crest sends it right back. Barfus does a quick to
Man.
A little off the net hit. Good timing with Mount Crest. Outside to Adams. She changes it up, but just a little tip over. Out to Gazelle. Off the blockers. And do go quick. Christensen, good hit, but Mount Crest with the block. And Reese getting it up over the block. Tips the net. And an ace. Good pass by Mountain Crest. Quick to the middle. Awesome. And Delaney. Out to Adams. The back row. Just serve, I guess. Back row hit coming from Gazelle. Off the net hit coming. Duke goes to again to Christensen. Christensen, well played. Over. And Christensen Barkmas a quick to Mallory. All the way out to Adams. Nice hit. Crosby returns with a nice hit. And Peyton winds up to hit it also. Mallory. Off the net hit, and Mallory
There's the lead to 3.
quick to Carly. And she's been doing a great job. Sadie Adams.
Did she duck out of that one?
Short hit coming from Mount Crest. Great adjustment by Gazelle. Crest send it back over. McDougal set it up to Mallory. Good coverage by Mount Crest. McDougal again out to Gazelle. And she drops it. Agley with the serve receive. Out to Gazelle. Beautiful. With the serve. McDougal, back row hit coming from Capener. Gazelle, leave it up. And Mallory. Ball sent over by Mount Crest. McDougal goes back to Reese.
Didn't feel like we executed the game plan, so I think the positive is that I know we're capable. It's about execution, so.
So what do you think's got to happen for you guys to turn things around for Thursday?
Trust. I think they need to trust each other. I think they need to trust their teammates. They got to do it for each other.
And as everyone knows, the season's kind of winding down. You highlighted your seniors tonight. Tell me a little bit about them and how it's going to be sort of have to replace them when the time comes.
I think your toughest replacement's got to be in that outside position because we've got 2 outsides that we're losing, not just one. And the leadership, the dedication of Jocelyn, the leadership of Lexi and Sadie, those are big, you know. And Carly brings a lot of energy on the floor. Journey's kind of a player's player, you know. She really jumps in there for her teammates. So I mean, they're all pretty tough to replace.
You're up, Mountain Crest Mustangs coming in here, spoiling senior night here for the Lady Bears, getting the win 3-0. Nelson will hand it off. Hit a roper again. Jared Jones and company. Everybody getting around for a pass. Oh, good pass over to Jones. Tied in with it. Frank May scoop first down. Home job. Here's another pass, and he's going to get swallowed up. Nelson going to go down for a sack. And Olsen in the backfield. Throwing it across the middle of the field. Gets Roberts. Sort of Frank May right out the top, one at the bottom. Nelson back to pass. Jedi going to step up and get brought down. But kick is away. Fielding at the 20. Marvel splits the defense. Makes 4 other guys miss on this run back before he crosses the 30-yard line. Bear River stays where they are. In the 16th spot they will host next week. Oh, look at that hold. Ty Jones sidestepping another defender. Gets in for screen. The other wideouts up top. Quarterback keeper Owen Olsen sidesteps the defender. What application on IGBI.com. Toss over to Marvel. Got it on the screen. Able to get rid of one tackler. By Owen Olsen. That's it in the middle. Frank Mace getting first down. Takes a pop. Crosses the 35. So one guy dives up the middle, tiptoes on the line, first down, and a little bit more as he's hot. He's going to spin out. A lot of time. They're going to tuck and run in some space, able to get through one tackle. Miller picking up a block here, the throw. With the pop underthrown, but Marvel able to come back and get it. Touchdown back. His quarterback keeper from Owen Olsen. Breaking free. Another Frank Mace could be first down here. Red zone. Right Tips off, get it over Jones, rolls her shoulder. Gets it inside the 5. Probably looking on the tape. Better than I. Here's a handoff. Up middle, and Jones able to get one back. This is a handoff here to Jones. Just continuing on where he left off. Again, spinning and twisting. This kick is away. Fielded and gonna be sworn. Aiden Wilson, volume. Stop. They're gonna have Kay in the backfield. Nelson doesn't know where to go. Down. Swing out of Marvel. There's a guy miss. Makes another guy miss. Hits from behind. Gets a finger. He's going to first down the 50-yard line.
Hope you enjoyed your fall break. Find out what's next on Talk of the Town.